Welcome back to the show. Last fall, Greg Norman paid our fair city a visit and stopped by the historic Oak Park Country Club. Our Dave Lockhart captured plenty of wisdom from the man known as the Great White Shark.
Tour Talk is sponsored by the Scottsdale Convention and Visitors Bureau.
So the secret of hitting power shots is swing from the ground up, not from the top over. So if you can feel like you're rooted into the ground, solid like this, and you get in there and you're in the ground, right? Nobody can push me off my feet right here. When I come in, I'm pushing into the ground, and then you come up and out.
When you were #1 in the world and one of those best players, obviously the best at the time, what was that like for you personally? You achieved it and then you were there for so long. What was that like for you when you look back on it now?
Well, obviously, you look back on it with a lot of pride because I always thought myself as a global player. My responsibility of reaching the pinnacle was to promote the game of golf on a global front. So I really didn't have any boundaries, to tell you the truth, for geo-boundaries, not geopolitical boundaries, but geo-boundaries. But I always thought that the game of golf was the most important thing to push out there. So when I look back on it, I thought I did a very good job of balancing, traveling the world, winning in those parts of the world, speaking about the game of golf. And now it's totally different. I now give speeches to the Chinese government, about the game of golf. I am asked to be head of the advisory council for the China Golf Association, helping kids get into the Olympics in 2016. So, it's amazing how the cycle goes, quite honestly. And the game of golf will always give you something, whether you are on the golf course performing week in, week out, but also here at my age, still having a pretty significant impact on me about what I can deliver for the game of golf.
What about the competition? We don't see you playing much anymore. Do you miss it? Do you want to do some more of that? Or, the Champions Tour was never one of your goals, I know, but,
no.
But kind of talk about that if you could.
I never wanted to be a ceremonial golfer, #1. #2 was I have a thriving business that I started in 1993, and it's really taking off. And my focus was my legacy in the world of business. My focus was establishing a global footprint for the business, not just here in the United States. So, I had a lot of other reasons why I didn't need to go out there and play the senior tour. And quite honestly, I'm loving it. I really do love that part of life right now, and I don't miss the travel. Before I had to combine playing golf as well as business, as well as family time. Now I just do business and family time. So I actually have a little bit more time for myself because I do not play the game of golf. So, there are sacrifices you have to make. And quite honestly, I didn't want to go and be in a hotel from Tuesday to Sunday again. You never hit at a golf ball. You have to hit through a golf ball, right? So if you're going to hit at the back of the ball, you're going to go in there and go hit. Oh, slow down. I always played every shot I ever hit, from putt to everything. I always tried to hit the front of the golf ball. I wanted that energy of my golf club to be going through the back of the ball and keep going all the way.
A couple of days after our interview, Norman had an accident with a chainsaw down at his home in Florida. Thankfully, he's fully recovered. Well, that'll do it for this special holiday edition of Chicago District Golfer. Don't forget to get out and practice at your nearest indoor facility this winter, or head to a warm weather destination to enjoy this great game. Happy holidays, everyone.